Back again to wrap up the week. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen, or if you're listening to this any day of the week, it's just any day of the week to you. But we do post new episodes on Wednesdays and Fridays.
We try to stay consistent with that.
We do. 7 a.m. They go live. We just want to be transparent here. We never were this consistent. This is like 2 weeks of consistency. It's been quite impressive. Taken a lot of determination, a lot of what do you call that, Brent? What word am I thinking of? A lot of discipline.
Discipline.
It takes a lot of discipline.
I was going to say that. Or
so here we are, ladies and gentlemen, just to get the business out of the way right up front. You can find us on Facebook. Just search for The Menacing Podcast. Again, I did mention this, I think, last week on one of the episodes, but you can friend request The Menacing Millennials.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. You're not going to get anything, though, from that page. You're just going to be friends with our admins, because that's just what we use to operate the business page for The Menacing Podcast, which has our official logo, The Menacing Millennials. Long story of why that exists, but it's got the mermaid tail picture. So again, there's no real point in accepting, friend requesting that. Go and follow our business page, The Menacing Podcast.
because we're all about business.
Exactly. Or you can hit us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Menacing Podcast. Reach out to us on email. One of them. On email. Via email. Reach out to us via email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com. And actually, we posted on our Facebook and X pages that link. There's a link there that is to leave voice messages. There is an option with Spotify to leave voice messages that we could potentially play on air. So don't include any personal info. First names only if you want. You can make up a name. We really don't care.
Yeah.
But don't leave anything identifying in there.
Unless you want.
It's weird. Yeah.
If you want to leave your credit card number with the,
well, that
with the 3,
absolutely. We won't
pay for some whiskey. That's it. Just pay for some whiskey.
We will not play that one on air.
Yeah, we won't. It'll just be the next bottle.
Yep. Exactly. So there is that option too. You can find this podcast anywhere podcasts are available. We are hosted through Spotify, so that is a great way to find us. And so thank you to Spotify for hosting us. I guess I feel like that. I feel like we should say that. They do. They screen everything.
Yeah.
What are we endorsing here? So here we are for the end of the week podcast. What are you going to say? What do you got? Oh, you got a cough. Okay.
Well, sorry.
I appreciate you muting your mic, actually, though. That's.
I'm really looking forward to our first voicemail. I wonder who our first.
Who's going to be the first?
Yeah, we want to hear.
We should make a ceramic coffee mug with the Menacing Podcast logo, and then.
Can we sign it?
We should. Oh my goodness!
Yes,
we got to do. Maybe. We're going to talk about this. Okay. There might be a prize in it for the first person to leave a voice message.
Yeah.
I can't make any promises at this point, but we're going to talk about it.
Yes, we absolutely will.
We have to talk with our accounting department.
Yes.
There's a lot of moving pieces.
Sorry, I thought we were being transparent.
No, that's a little too transparent there, I think. We're a mom and pop operation. Small business.
We're actually going to make the mug for you.
Yes, it'll be hand drawn.
No, I meant we're gonna get the clay and we're gonna go like it's our class. You're gonna get a special Russ and Brent mug, and it was made by our hands.
We will both do it. It'll be like the Ghost movie.
I'm Swayze.
Crap. I don't know who the other person is in that.
Whoopi.
I've never actually. It's Whoopi Goldberg?
Well, it's Whoopi and Demi Moore. Or Demi Moore.
Whoopi Goldberg? I've never actually seen Ghost. I just know of that scene.
Yeah, well, Patrick Swayze gets all behind
It'll probably end up being more like the Naked Gun spoof of the...
Absolutely, it will.
It'll be more akin to it, I think.
We should video that. Of course, I think then we'd be reaching out to an audience that...
I don't think we want to get involved in that. No, that's a whole different audience we're not looking to attract.
I don't really care, but it's just like sending off the... They say wives.
This went off the rails very quickly.
Did it, or is it just...
No, par for the course with us. Yeah.
It's Friday, man. We have to have fun with it.
It is.
So
now you had a correction, I think, on what we talked about on Wednesday
absolutely,
with Guy Fawkes there.
Yeah, he's from England.
Oh, okay, interesting.
He was born in York, and actually, I was reading
not New York, but
no,
New York.
I was reading. I was like, oh, New York. Oh wait, no, because he was born in 15 whatever. And I was like, Columbus barely found the place.
Yeah.
It was like 1505 or something. And I was like, Columbus just found North America, even though he found the Caribbean. Neither here nor there. There's
a whole song about him. Mr. Christopher. Have you ever heard that song?
Nope.
It's completely historically inaccurate.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Good thing you learned it.
Yeah. It teaches you nothing.
You're like, there was a guy.
What movie is that from? I think it's from...
Was it from
that? They're on an airplane. Not Airplane.
Was it from the same company that made Bill? Like How Bill's Passed?
Oh,
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock. No, it was The High and the Mighty. Actually, a John Wayne film.
Oh. And they sing about Columbus in the wrong way, huh?
Yes.
Gave him too much credit.
They got way too much credit.
And it's so.
At one point they say he thought the world was round. Wasn't really Christopher Columbo. He didn't do that one.
Nope. It's funny when people talk about
fun song though. I mean,
it's so catchy. Funny, but it is funny when people talk about that because I go, "Oh, you know that Christopher Columbus was Spanish, right?" They're like, "No." I'm like, and not only that, but he was hired by the Italians. You know that, right?
Wasn't he Portuguese?
No, he was Italian. Oh, maybe he was Portuguese. But okay, and Portugal is like right connected with Spain.
Yeah,
but he was Portuguese, and I think he was hired by the Spanish.
I'm sorry. No, we have it backwards.
Oh, okay.
He was Italian, hired by the Spanish.
That's what I was about to correct myself, but yeah, and it's just like,
and he was born in 1451. By the way, he died in 1506. So you were thinking...
I was talking about Guy. He was.
Oh, that's right. I was confusing everything. Thought I had the ultimate burn. Brent's an idiot, but nope, just me. Just I'm the idiot.
This is like a flashback to Australia and India.
You were still wrong in that one.
No, I wasn't. I was talking about Australia.
The voters have spoken.
But yeah, it's funny when I'm like, he wasn't actually English, right? They're like, oh, well, he's still white. He's Italian. I guess
that's not really
okay.
It's not quite.
He's got olive skin.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. That doesn't count.
You can't really.
European.
Really, yeah, exactly.
They're all whiteies.
They're all whites. All of them. So.
Yep.
Whatever.
Especially Christopher.
Yeah.
We'll post the video. I'll post the video. I'm sure they have it on YouTube of the song. I'm going to post it.
See how many mistakes there are in it.
There's plenty. It's a catchy tune, though.
It's a toe tapper.
It is. It really is. It's got a nice little...
Which doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's the Duke.
Yeah, well, he's not singing it.
Thank God.
He's piloting the plane. They've got the great Phil Harris in it, who he voiced... Excuse me, Baloo in the Jungle Book, and Little John in
Yep. Which is hilarious because if you watch Jungle Book, you're like, that voice sounds familiar. A couple of weeks later, you'll watch Robin Hood, and you're like, pretty sure that voice sounds pretty familiar.
Also a bear.
Yep, also a bear.
Prince John, that phony king of England.
Whoa.
Poor Phil Harris impression.
Yeah,
but he was also regularly on for our older listeners.
Yeah. You call me old, but you watch Carol Burnett. The
Jack Benny program.
You watch those shows a lot. You call me old.
I love those. Yeah.
You're like, oh, look at you in your newspaper. Did you see the latest Carol Burnett? First of all, there's no latest. Like, she isn't coming up with new episodes of her show.
Wait, really?
She's not reprising her role on the Carol Burnett show. But you're like, oh, did you see it? No, man. It's on TV. I get it. It's just,
You'll be like TV Land or something.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's just I don't have it.
I actually do have a bunch of the Carol Burnett shows on DVD.
Oh, high def.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's black and white.
There's color.
Oh,
there somewhere.
Yeah, there's half of it's black and white, half of it's color.
It was really weird how they.
Oh my goodness! Speaking of old shows, my oldest son watched an old show. Threw me off. Absolutely loved the fact that he loves it.
Which show?
It's a war show.
Well, hold on.
I want to see if you can get this. It is funny. Not war. But
is
the
it
show.
Like, Hogan's Heroes?
It is Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah.
He said, Dad, I was watching the show at a friend's house, and I think it was Germans. I don't know, but there was parachutes, and there was a parachute, and I was like, Hogan's Heroes? He goes, yeah. I was like, yeah, I love that show. I like it better than MASH. And I like MASH.
Oh, yeah, and I like MASH too, but definitely Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, yeah.
The other one I was going to say was McHale's Navy.
Oh, McHale's Navy.
Which is a very funny one.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie?
No.
With
Didn't they?
Was Tom Arnold?
Was that Tom Arnold in it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I never saw that.
Oh,
I like the original
Yeah,
TV show with Borgnine and Conway.
But it was funny in the movie. They like wake up because the commander is coming to the island or whatever, and the commander is like, "Did I just wake you up?" And the sailor's like, "No, sir, I've been up since the crack of noon, sir." So I used to say that a lot in high school and stuff. Like,
oh, did you really?
Yeah. So, but people never got it.
I can't imagine it was very.
And I was like, "Come on, somebody watch McHale's Navy." Every once in a while I get lucky and somebody goes, "Oh, I love that movie." And I'm like, I didn't even say the title. I love you.
The movie, though, but you don't get a lot that go back and say, "Oh, I love that TV show."
Yeah.
They used to have it on Hulu for a while, and I went through and watched it.
Oh yeah, McHale's Navy. Man,
yeah,
I really like those. I like those old.
Oh, they're hilarious. There's some real gems in there.
Oh, I know. Probably couldn't. They probably are being all taken off TV because you can't make those jokes anymore. You're gonna offend the constitution of somebody's character.
Yes, of course. Oh, this is not suitable for polite society. We're out here pretending to be seasons. We cannot fiddle around with this nonsense. I'm insulted.
We're progressing so much that we're actually resorting back to nature.
You gotta love it. It comes full circle. Speaking of nature.
Ooh, nurture.
No,
I thought
not nature versus nurture.
I thought we were trying to associate. Sorry.
No, we're not.
Okay.
But I guess that's... How does that make you feel?
Good.
Okay. So, I think we need a
bot. You would make a heck of a psychiatrist, man.
Thank you.
Can I get some
That'll
drugs?
be $10,000.
I gotta go. I left my wallet out in the truck.
Guards.
Season.
So I think we need a biologist to come on our podcast.
Oh, this would be fun.
Okay, because I found myself in the comment thread of an Insta video, which for you older
what
folks is
in the
an
world
Instagram
did you just
video.
Was that even a real sentence?
I don't know. Our writers wrote it.
Oh,
so I just read
Wednesday geniuses.
They're down there.
Friday, yeah, now they're okay.
So the video was of a dad, and his daughter, floating down a lazy river in Florida. In the video, which the dad is filming, a rather large gator emerges from the depths and swims off. Swims off in the other direction. So these people are just floating down a gator-infested river on inflatable tubes.
This is a real river.
Florida. Yes.
They're not like at Disney World.
No, it's not at Disney World. This is not an animatronic gator that popped up. This is the real deal.
Like, it's part of the Peter Pan exhibit.
No, it's ticking.
Yeah.
It was weird. No, this was legit.
Well, good thing they were in the water, because immediately I would be releasing some bodily.
Well, right, you're going to want to be. Oh boy! But wouldn't that draw them in more? Would it? I don't know. What
I don't
attracts
know.
Gators?
Urine in the water and poo.
So you don't want those two things at once in the water. Gators love that.
Yeah, the warm spot.
The comment section was a back and forth of people saying, nah, it's fine. Gators won't kill people. Crocs will. Or what are we supposed to do?
Crocs will definitely keep you a virgin for sure. Oh, crocodiles!
Yeah, not the shoes.
Okay,
they would keep you floating. That's for sure.
They'll keep you. They won't protect your feet from getting wet.
No, they are not.
No, they are.
I'm sure they make a steel-toed variant of Croc. They make. Did you know? We're getting off. Oh boy.
I can't believe you have this knowledge that you're about to spill in your head.
Look, we do trivia at work sometimes, and people look at me and go, "How do you know that?" I fill my head with stupid stuff. Not stuff that could help me day to day, but it's stupid stuff. Crocs make a Croc dress shoe, a Croc sneakers, and for those Western folks, a Croc cowboy boots. They're I feel like Crocs are a joke that got out of hand.
I think
so. Now they have to commit.
Yeah,
like at first they were like, nobody's gonna buy these. Everybody's like, I love these. They're like, well, let's do something funny. Let's make some Croc sneakers. People are like, oh, these are the best. Like, we have to keep going. We just built $1 billion empire. And we didn't even mean to.
Some high school kids were like, this was just a joke. I put together a few sandals that were broken, and I came up with a Croc.
Yes.
That's probably why they got the name Croc. Like, this is a Croc.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Oh, my goodness. You just, look
Mind's
at that.
You're welcome.
Did. You just blew my mind.
Okay,
That'll be the name of this episode. What a Croc.
Yeah, there we go.
Look
at the size of that Croc.
That's not a Croc. This is a Croc. So, other people are saying, what are we supposed to do in Florida? Stay away from the water? Short answer, yes. Absolutely. I don't know why that's even up for debate.
Yeah, if it's not cement... If it's not a cement pond, stay away from it.
Yes, exactly. I was surprised by how many people seem to think it was fine. Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. This is a giant creature.
Yeah, and it's a dinosaur.
And you can't see them in the water.
Blend right in.
They blend right in. How many times do you have somebody take a picture where they were like, oh, my family's swimming, and people all of a sudden notice off to the side there's this log-shaped thing. It's not a log.
No,
it's a gator.
Logs don't have eyes.
No, and they don't have 4 limbs.
No.
Well, I guess sometimes they could. True.
Yeah.
That's true.
A lot of, maybe even more than 4.
That's true. That'd be the tip-off. A spider gator.
Oh, great. Now
that's probably in Australia.
Well, yeah, probably is.
And I don't want to go to that region. We got the spider gators there. Yeah. We got the saltwater spider crocs. Not to type you in your feet either. We do have those there.
Yeah. More limbs for comfort. Yeah, well, now you just gave the creators of Sharknado their next movie.
No, TM, if you guys want that, you come to me. I want a star
as the gator,
the spider croc.
Spider croc, yeah, you're gonna be the croc.
I want to be the action. No, I want to be the action star. This might be my chance.
You're gonna be the action star.
I'm gonna be the action.
You know you're gonna have to run.
Well, they've stunt doubles. It'll be like those shots when they're driving the car, and all of a sudden it switches to a shot of the car, and you can tell it's the stunt. Yeah. They have a helmet on.
Yeah.
Like, that's not. This is a woman driving, and now it's a guy. And okay. That's what it'll be. So it'll be me running, and all of a sudden it'll be like switch to an Asian guy running, because that's the only stunt guy we could get.
Yeah.
Great stunt guy, by the way. I don't want to rain on his parade. He's one of the best.
You know
he
what?
does stunts for Brent on the podcast.
Absolutely.
He's fantastic.
I hurt myself a lot.
Yeah, whenever he hits the table, that's actually the stunt man.
It is. Thanks, Lee. Hey, gosh, you gotta throw a shout out to the stunt guys, right?
We've got a great team here on the Menacing Podcast.
I was gonna say, you know what? If you get the spider gator going, or spider croc, I'm sorry,
spider croc. Yeah, it's gotta be. They're the ones that attack apparently.
Yeah. You get that going, I'm going to be your agent, and I am going to guarantee you that your stuntman will be no one less than Tom Cruise. Because I think you guys,
you're
sister souls.
Short. We're sister souls.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a little worried about it.
You guys will meet in the mothership. It's okay.
I'm not into the Scientology stuff.
You will be.
I will be.
Afterwards, you're going to be jumping on couches.
Yeah, Russ has been spending a lot of time with Tom.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how short you are or how tall you are.
It doesn't. No, he played Jack Reacher.
Yeah. He didn't reach
Who's
that
supposed
far.
to be tall. Yeah, he couldn't reach anything. It was a really tough role for him.
That top shelf at the grocery store really stumped him.
Platform shoes.
I'm sure he loves this.
Why people were looking around going, hey, short guy Jack, can you reach this?
Yeah. I'm Jack Reacher. Yeah, so I'm going to, but I put that down. I will be your agent, and I will get Tom Cruise.
All right, I'm on board with this.
Yeah, like, whoa, look at that fit guy running. Oh, Russ is back.
He was not this out of breath in the last scene. What happened? When you're running away from spider crocs.
Yeah, spider crocs.
Arachnocroc.
Ooh,
that's even better.
I like that.
We got to cover all of our naming bases so that we can definitely. Well, it's not spider croc, it's arachnocroc.
Yeah,
well, not anymore. TM
yes.
to arachnocroc.
Now, what's the proper term for crocodile? Like, what's the Latin term for crocodile? Because you have arachna for spiders.
That's a great probably some crocodilius. Arachnodilius.
Ooh, there we go. All right, TM.
That's exactly. Check that one off. Crocodile in Latin,
or the whatever.
Crocodilus.
Oh, nailed it.
I don't need a biologist. I basically am.
You're like right on the verge. Yeah, you're right there, bud.
Like, look at that. You're welcome. Arachnodilus.
There we go. TM.
What's an alligator in Latin?
Oh, I thought you knew.
No, that one I'm not so familiar with.
Alligator?
Okay, I feel like they're really phoning it in. Alligatoris.
Oh, okay. Or
alligatorus.
They're really phoning it in.
We didn't really get clever with these.
No, the Latins the Latins really dropped the ball on that.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed.
Somebody's gonna email. Latins don't actually speak Latin, right?
That's what prove us wrong.
Yeah. Where's your proof?
I stand by.
Yeah. The Latins really let us down with that.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So
crocodiles are they're the aggressive ones.
Well, that's what I want to find out. That's what I want to know. Is that accurate? Can you just swim with an alligator and you're going to be fine?
Yeah, you like tickle its belly and you guys are friends.
Yeah, it gives you kisses.
Yeah.
These people on these comment threads, and this is the problem. I feel like this is why we get so much disinformation, because what the heck? You got people. This is life or death, folk. Am I allowed to swim with a gator or am I not? This is the difference between people are moving to Florida in high numbers without knowing if a gator or a crocodile is more dangerous.
Exactly.
Can you just float down a lazy river with an alligator? That's what I want to know.
Actually, it's actually preferred if you lasso them so that they can pull you even faster.
So you can ride them.
Yeah.
Oh. And what if you're on a inflatable flamingo?
Huh.
You've got the natural prey of an alligator.
Right there. Because nothing attracts alligators more than bright pink.
Exactly. They love it.
Especially that one leg. Once a flamingo stands on that one leg, alligator is on.
Well, they look weaker then.
They do.
It's like, I can catch this one.
Yeah. Hey, bud, ever think about hitting leg day? Up top, rock solid. Down low, no show.
No show. But I just need to know. Do we have a biologist listening? I don't
Absolutely,
need the Latin.
we do.
I don't need the Latin terms because anybody can do your job essentially. But I need you to call it. I think it's best to insult people.
Yes,
and ask them for help.
Yep.
I think they're going to give me the wrong answer now.
Yeah, go swim, buddy.
Yeah,
go
swim.
Great.
Go splash around a lot. They love that. That'll scare them away.
Yeah. When they open up their mouth and they're like hissing, they just want to kiss.
Get closer.
Yeah, get closer. Yeah. Actually, I had
invade their space.
Yeah, rapidly.
Yeah,
and
rapidly.
Aggressively. You'll be fine.
Lather yourself in chum before they hate chum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Natural, because it reminds them of sharks, which are their natural enemies.
Yes. Yeah. That's science. That's
just science.
You can't prove us wrong.
Can't argue with science.
Yeah. I had a buddy that went to college down in Florida. I was talking to him. I was at Camp Pendleton. Like, not very much time to talk.
Yeah.
I'm doing things like learning how to shoot weapons and stuff. Anyways,
this was just for your militia group,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely, because we were well established. So I'm like talking to him. He goes, "Hey, hold on, can I call you back?" Yeah, I guess so, man. He goes, "Okay," and my phone goes off. I was like, "Oh my god." Somebody texted me, and I was like, "Okay." So I flip over. I had a flip phone. It was that long ago. iPhones weren't even out.
Centuries.
Yeah. Flipped it open, saw a picture, and I was like, what in the world? It was an alligator. My buddy calls me right away. He goes, dude, did you get that pic? I go, yeah. He goes, I'm 10 feet away from it. I'm like, yeah, you should probably not
shouldn't be that close.
They can, even though they have short, stubby legs, bud, they can still move.
They can get up and, like, they're deceptive.
Yeah.
Because they can, like, lift their bodies up onto, and they can run.
I'm like, and my buddy, who I was talking to, not that tall of a guy. I'm like, bud, you also have short, stubby legs. Who's going to outrun who? He's got 4 of them. You've only got 2. Good luck.
This is the problem. Can we get Governor Ron DeSantis on the phone, please? I'm not going to be able to. I can't trust the biologists anymore.
Yeah. Got to go straight to the
I need the governor of the state
that
we're talking about. I'm sure alligators are elsewhere, but I don't want to talk to any other governor.
Yeah. And are crocodiles down in Florida? I think they're more in like Africa.
I don't think you've got a heavy. You mostly have alligators, the Florida alligators. You can get crocodiles, I think, in the United States, though, right?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not a biologist. I can come up with the Latin names.
And the thing is if you were really, you should get onto that thread and say, really, you think crocodiles are more aggressive? A fat hippo can snap them in half.
Oh, absolutely, hippos.
Yeah,
hippos. Watch out for those.
Oh my goodness, I've seen it on the Natural Channel.
The Natural Channel. Yeah, everybody knows that one. But I just there's mixed messages, and I think this is important, right? Because this is the difference between somebody floating down a river with gators or not. And we got people going, no, we used to play with them in our backyard all the time. Or you got people saying, no, that's dangerous. A lot of people tell you not to go around the water in Florida.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Floridians, like, oh, when they have a story about somebody getting dragged into the water by a gator.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that was stupid. They shouldn't have been by the water. But then they're like, no, that's fine. You can go tubing down it. Florida, you are sending mixed messages, I do not appreciate it.
I don't think it's Florida.
I think it's the whole state.
I think it's people on the Insta comments.
Well, I don't know where they're from. They're saying they're from Florida.
They're from Alaska. Gators are completely fine. It's the Crocs that you need to watch out.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for those.
It's like, shut up, Alaska. You have ice.
And polar bears.
Okay.
Who would win in a fight, a polar bear or an alligator?
Oh, a polar bear.
According to people on Instagram, an alligator doesn't attack polar bears. So
it's not a croc. So, hey, polar bear. Hands down.
Well, I gotta find out quick if crocodiles are in the United States.
Really? I really don't think they are. I think it's like Australia, Africa, and I think that's it. Oh, maybe some Southeast Asia. Of course,
Oh, you're
what?
wrong. You couldn't be more wrong.
Of course. Thank you.
So, American crocodiles, Crocodylus acutus.
Oh,
so we got the cute ones. Yeah. Get the little. Oh, look at you! So they don't attack.
Yeah, look at those little fangs.
They live in South Florida.
Oh, okay.
So they are shy and reclusive.
So attackers.
Yeah,
aggressive.
Exactly. And live in brackish or saltwater areas. And brackish, of course, as we all know, is that. So such as ponds, coves, and creeks in mangrove swamps. Why not woman grove swamps? That seems sexist.
Hey, you probably should clean up that grove, man.
This is where it gets confusing, though. So you usually live in brackish and saltwater.
Yeah, but ponds.
They can also be found in freshwater areas. There's no safe place.
1, 2, 3 masks, whatever.
Yeah, wait.
Science.
I know a little bit about science.
I like that.
The Crocodylus acutus, as we all know, Rand Paul doesn't believe in them.
saltwater, also freshwater. Oh, make up your mind.
Yeah, it does. They could be anywhere. And you never know. There's one in your backyard. Doesn't make any sense. This is what I'm just saying. Can we get a biologist? Do we have a biologist out there?
Oh, we absolutely do.
Who can call in and clear this up?
Yeah.
You can leave a message. Try to do the message thing or email us.
Something.
We need some answers because if I'm going to Florida, am I going to die anywhere from a crocodile?
Or an alligator.
Is it an alligator? It doesn't make any sense.
And are alligators salt or fresh, unlike the crocodile who's salt and fresh?
Yes. Yeah. Can we get a little clarification here, please? Because
I'm supposed to go to Florida in a couple weeks, and I have no idea if I'm showering now.
Yeah.
Because there's water around.
Is one just going to fall out of the shower head?
Yeah. Like,
do hotels check their pipes for alligators?
Like, what's going on here? They're like, no, but for anacondas they do. Okay, I'm not going anymore.
Why are we here? What is going on with this? Why are people moving there?
Miami, really.
Well, yeah.
It's Miami.
It's Miami.
Yeah. So,
Brent, I'm sorry, did you have any topic? We're actually at the end of the podcast.
Really?
Yes, this is the end of it.
Oh, I really, I might have, but I enjoyed the croc alligator talk too much. That was, you bring up very concerning points about our scientific community not being sure.
Right.
Can
we get one? Not scientific community, the Instagram comment section community. Yeah. Usually it's flat earthers.
But you just read something that I'm sure scientists put together.
I'm sure you had somebody smarter.
It was like crocodiles. It could be saltwater.
Let me clear this up for you. They usually live in saltwater, but they can also live in fresh. They're shy, but they'll go in around population centers.
They don't attack, but can be very aggressive. Thank you, Dr. Schultz.
They are herbivores, but they eat meat.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope that cleared it up for you.
Yeah.
I do want to throw out something to our listeners here. Oh. So we had a listener who posted something on their social media page that it says, we'll post the picture.
Okay.
But scary child toy, and it shows the Jack in the Box.
Yes.
And then underneath it says the adult equivalent, which is one of those Pillsbury crescent rolls that you have to peel back and just wait. You never know. And sometimes it doesn't. So you have to tap it on a corner of side, it pops open. And that's usually, in
the doughboy got me.
Murder mysteries, that's usually the time they strike, right? They would fire at the same time a loud pop happens.
Yeah. You really have to time that just so. Though.
Well, it's not easy, but the best murderers do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So send us something along those lines. What's a scary childhood toy that there is an adult equivalent for? And we'll take your best responses.
And if you send the game Operation and then your uncle's open heart operation, that's fine, but just make sure. I don't know how Russ is with that type of stuff. I'm completely fine with it. I wouldn't mind, but just put a warning out there because
goodness, I got the vapors. I usually have our stunt guy Lee do the fainting for me, though.
Exactly, because he knows what way to fall.
Exactly.
And he does it gracefully.
He knows how to do it with the least amount of harm.
Exactly, to himself and others.
To everybody, yeah. So, folks, thanks you for listening. We'll be back next week. You have until Tuesday. I'm going to try to be a little specific here. Tuesday the 7th at 5 p.m. Eastern Time to submit all of your topics, comments, leave your voice messages. Anything after that's not going to get mentioned
at all.
We might put it off, but it won't be that week.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah,
you'll be banned from the show.
Yes. The only way back in is a little sprinkle of some tall whiskey,
and you have to buy.
Yeah,
you have to buy the whiskey.
Absolutely.
So thank you for listening. We hope you have a good weekend, and we look forward to coming at you. Brent's not so sure. We hope you avoid all the crocodiles.
Yes.
Very ambiguous on where they survive and thrive.
Ambiguous. If it moves, run.
They're in southern Florida, but can also be found in the northern United States. So thank you for listening. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to talking to you again.